Mech servos screamed as the pedal dropped out from under Casey. Heads-up display blared red warnings that the hard light bike chain snapped. He stuck coasting up the incline now. The readout stated that there would be 27 seconds until the frame rebuilds the chain to the pedal drive. No! I did not just build an entire 2-ton frame and sparking bicycle module and even directional friction panels just for it to all fall apart right before the course's peak. The whole point of this tiny mech is to be better at climbs, Casey said. The jockey looked down at the heads-up display's rear camera, checking the position of the other racers. Too close behind, especially Red Wing. She was piloting a 10-ton custom Wright chassis with a whole fission rocket module. That gigantic booster thundered loud, and it was gaining. Casey's mind raced. Fix this. Stop losing the momentum. Currently at 250 kilometers per hour and dropping. Running could work. He uncoupled the frame from the bicycle module and slid it onto the back storage case and initiated a sprint subroutine. Immediately, the frame pumped its arms and legs, pulling human limbs along with the protosteel's bounding strides. But the bike module threw the whole frame off balance. Rust and acid! I never had enough time to adjust the programming for the extra weight. The speed readouts dropped to 175 kilometers per hour. Sparks! I can't run. I need another way. I could jump. Casey commanded the onboard physics computer to calculate the best angle to get up the hill. It returned the result for a triple-step jump that would rocket the frame up the steep slope. The jockey initiated the protocol and the mech leaped into action. 1, 2, 3 jumps, and the mech launched into the air, hung a moment, and smashed into the front of Red Wing's armor. The tiny frame stuck against the larger mech like a fly against a windshield. Casey felt the crack of shock dampeners, forcing everything to keep in place. Then there was a shriek of titanium against protosteel as the smaller mech started to slide off. Casey switched back to manual mode, turned around, and kicked off the larger frame. It's illegal to hit and push against another mech to slow them down. But the organizers never counted on a frame this small to use its opponent to push off of them. 300 kilometers per hour. But landing's an issue. I have to land and maintain momentum with just a little bit more forward power to get to the top. Running still won't work. Bike modules still can't push because of the broken linkage. Oh, the directional friction panels. I can push them like skates to generate thrust. Casey remounted the bike module but reconnected the 2 sets of panels onto the ankles of the frame. Right before the tiny mech landed, Casey switched the frame to manual mode and pushed off the resistance panels like a speed skater on ice. Speed, climbing back to 200, almost to the ridge. Just 3 more pushes. 2, 1. And we're there. Casey took stock of the situation. I'm at the top of the ridge. Red Wing is right behind me, but she'll be stuck with all that upward momentum from boosting up the climb. And on top of that, that massive mech has to dodge all the track's sponsor overhangs in order to fly. Casey detached the panels from the ankles and reset them onto the bike's wheel modules and mounted it. The frame automatically redirected all armor plating to be as aerodynamic as possible for the downhill. He grinned. This is where I make up my time. The frame dinged, and the belt is back online and reattached. Let's win this race.